Welcome to the Kentucky Medicaid Partner Portal Application Training for Organization Administrators. In this video, we will discuss what is an organization administrator, how to become an organization administrator, and how to use the organization management application. What is an organization administrator? Organization administrators manage the access of users to their organization's individual group and entity Medicaid IDs. An organization must have its own Medicaid ID to allow a user to have organization administrator access. Organization administrators can send invitations from the organization management application in COG to grant access to new and existing users or remove access and disable accounts when users leave their organization. Please note that third-party credentialing organizations do not qualify to have an organization administrator. To set up a first-time organization administrator, access can only be assigned by the Department of Medicaid Services. An organization administrator request must be completed by an officer, owner, or board member and sent to DMS via email. This letter and process are outlined on the Kentucky Medicaid Partner Portal training website. Please check there for more information on sending this request. If access is approved by DMS, the organization administrator will receive an email invitation. Users will click the link in the email labeled "Click here to complete the process" and be taken to the Kentucky Online Gateway page, where they will either create a new account or log into an existing one. For more information about creating an account, please check out the Create Account job aid or training video on the Partner Portal training website. Once the account is created, or once login is completed, the user can invite and manage users with the organization management application from the My Apps page in their COG account. Please note, receiving organization administrator access does not automatically grant access to Partner Portal, but the organization administrator can send themselves invitations to manage specific Medicaid IDs as needed. An organization administrator can assign the following roles that will grant specific types of access to users in their organization. Credentialing agent, a user who works on behalf of an individual provider, group, or entity, but is not an officer, owner, or board member. CA admin manager, a user who manages items created by credentialing agents by moving work from one user to another, and also manages credentialing agent access to Medicaid IDs in their organization. Organization administrator, a user who manages the access of credentialing agents to their organization's individual, group, or entity Medicaid IDs. In the organization management application, an organization administrator will use the following tabs to manage employee access. Invite users. Invite a new user or send an invitation for additional roles to an existing user. Pending invitations. Review invitations that have already been sent but have not been accepted or may have expired. Manage users. Remove access to the organization from a user or remove only certain roles assigned to that user. To invite users to your organization, search for an existing user by email address or enter the first name, last name, and email address for a new user. Select the role to be assigned to the user by clicking Add next to the role name. Choose Credentialing Agent for any user who works on behalf of the organization that is not an officer, owner, or board member, even if that user will have authorized delegate permissions. Depending on the role being sent in the invitation, it may be necessary to select specific locations that the user will need access to from an additional pop-up window. After all roles and locations have been selected, click Send Pending Invitations. Please note when sending an invitation for a group Medicaid ID, if multiple individual providers are linked to a group in Partner Portal already, then access is granted to all the individual Medicaid IDs when a user is sent an invitation to that group. Organization administrators can check for invitations that have been sent but not accepted on the Pending Invitations tab. If the incorrect role or access has been assigned, the organization administrator can delete the pending invitation and send a new one with the correct role. All invitations must be accepted within 7 days. At the end of the 7 days, the invitation will expire and the user is unable to accept it. The organization administrator should delete the expired and pending invitation and send a new one. To remove access or roles from a user, go to the Manage Users tab. To delete a user from the organization, click the Remove button. Users can be invited back to the organization if this is performed in error. To remove specific roles from a user, click the Manage button. On the next screen, click the Roles tab, and then click Remove next to the specific role that should be deleted. Please keep in mind that the Organization Administrator role cannot be granted to third-party credentialing organizations. To request access as an Organization Administrator, please complete the Organization Administrator Setup Request Letter and email it to program.integrity@ky.gov. Once an invitation is sent, it does expire in 7 days. If the invitation is not accepted in 7 days, it must be deleted from the Pending Invitations tab and a new invitation must be sent. Thank you for watching. For additional assistance, please visit our website or contact the Partner Portal Technical Support Center.